Welcome back, everybody. My name is Tim, and this is another Real Idea Gear review. We're going to try something different this time. I'm just going to go with one take because I'm excited about the next couple of watches. I'm going to do them separately in separate videos. You're going to see the same outfit here, but I'm just so excited about the watches that I got in the mail today. They are from China. They are from AliExpress, and they have, I think, a really great design to them that I'm just excited to wear and utilize. I'm sure my wife is going to wear one of them. I think for sure she's going to wear one of them because I think it really matches some of the things that she likes about watches in general. So let's get started. First things first, this is the San Martin, and I'll put the number down here. I forget what the actual name is. I'm so just liking the design of this watch. But this is a watch, when I opened the box on this watch, I looked at it and I said, they sent me the wrong color. This is a black dial watch. No, it's not a black dial watch. This is actually blue. And when you move it around, let's see if I can move this thing around, and you can see some of the blue hues coming out of it. I'll raise this light up here and you'll get, there you can see some of the blue sunburst going on. I mean, this dial has got some stuff going on with it, everybody. And I just love the design. I love the simplicity of it. You know that I'm kind of a simple guy when it comes down to it. This is kind of a field watch, but it's a dressy field watch. And it has just, oh man, it's really cool looking. It has a screw down case back. So as far as that goes, when it comes down to just security and waterproofness, I'll have to look this up. I don't remember what the waterproof, I'll put the specs on this. I don't remember what the specs are. I don't remember what the movement is. I believe it's a high beat movement, but you'll see all that down in the video as we go through this. But when it comes down to the size, this is a beautiful watch. It's really a perfectly sized watch, I think, for any size wrist, small to even extra large. This is kind of in that sweet spot. It might be a little bit big on a really small petite wrist, and it might be, I'm sorry, a little bit big on a small petite wrist. It might be a little bit small on an extra large wrist. I have an above average size wrist, so for me, this fits just great. The thickness of this watch, yeah, it's a little bit thick, but check out the step design on the case. That is cool. Look at how raised the crystal is. You got the distortion that goes along with it. I mean, this has got some classic, I want to say a little art deco look to it, but not quite, but it has some of that feel to it, and I just love art deco. I mean, this is probably why I'm such a sucker for this watch. The overall fitment, I think, is great. The crown size, when you look at the crown size, this is a nice sized crown, so it's easy to grab. Yeah, it is not a screw down crown, so you can wind it in the position that it's in right now. And I believe there is a ghost date position, and then there is also then the time setting position, number 2 position. So fantastic overall fitment. As far as accuracy goes, I can't say anything about the accuracy just yet, but it's San Martin, and there's not a lot of issues with the San Martin at this point that I've experienced. So I don't expect this to be any different. I'll put some photo shots on here of this dial. I'm looking at it right now, and the reflections that you get off of this dial is just amazing. The finish, you know, the polish, it has brushed, yeah, it's brushed sides. This is similar in design, I think, to the Bulova A15, which you'll see that video also. It has some brushed sides, but it also has some high polish above that from the sides all the way up to the crystal. It has a sapphire crystal, so therefore with a thick watch, you're going to have some good scratch resistance on the crystal. And this is going to be a watch I'm going to thoroughly enjoy. It has quick release straps on here. It comes with that. That's nice. The leather strap itself, I'm a little suspect of this guy because it has that kind of, I don't know what they put on the edges of this when it comes down to the leather strap. Maybe it's there to help seal it and it will help it be really durable. But I'll tell you what, it looks a little bit plasticky or vinyl-y, but it's got a lot of flexibility to it. It's a thicker leather, so it should last a little bit longer. We'll see. I'm not a huge fan of the color. I might make get a darker color strap for this watch just because it has a darker dial. Maybe something with a little bit of shading of two-tone to it, or maybe some pre-worn, pre-stressed straps might go well with this one. But take a look at the hands on this. When you look at the hands, you'll notice that the second hand has a gradient type coloring from the center pinion all the way out to the end, and which is red. Almost, it's a light red. I hate to say pink. I'm not a fan of pink at all. That's one of the colors I actually despise. But it has this gradient that goes, and that's another feature about this watch I think is great. The hands, our hand is the same. These are syringe style hands. So the hour hand and the minute hand are the same style. Hour hand and minute hand are definitely different lengths. There's no question about that. Because of the size of the dial, I think the legibility of this is going to be great. The lume, I'll get the lume shot in here later. So you'll see what that is as far as the overall rating on the lume, whether it's thumbs up or thumbs down. Of course, my rating is it needs to last through till 4 or 5 in the morning, and it has to be legible without reading glasses. That's my standard. If it is, it's acceptable, because honestly, that is the duration that really matters the most, is early morning legibility. So accuracy, we don't know yet just yet. Legibility and lume, fantastic legibility and lume. Look at the contrast of the hands, the numbers. It looks like a little bit of a railroad track on the inside with some red markers on the 12, 3, 6, and 9. So some nice touches there. We'll get some shots that go along with that. I'm just excited about this. I'll tell you right now, even if the accuracy is down a little bit, I'll go back and adjust and regulate this watch. But I'm anticipating this watch being in the low 9s at a minimum. Mid 9s. This could be something, if the lume lasts really well and everything checks out, this could be one of the watches that starts knocking on the door of a 10 out of 10. As far as value goes, less than $150 if I remember right. I could be wrong on that. Maybe it was less than $250. I don't remember. I'll put that price on here. But as far as value goes, it's right there. It's a San Martin. They're a little bit higher priced, but I did get this on sale and like a $2 off coupon. You know, those make you feel good kind of coupons. So as far as an overall value goes, I think it's right there. It's not a smoking deal on here at all, because it is a San Martin, but it does tick that box as far as value goes. So anticipate this one being in the 9s, and the final score will be down below. I'm going to put all kinds of information on this video. This is a one take, one and done type video. I do want your questions, comments, suggestions on this watch. And if I have to eat my words, you'll have a little trailer at the end of this video that says, oh my goodness, you know, there's this issue that popped up, or issues that popped up. But I am excited. I had to do this right away. Just look at that overall design. I mean, that is great, right? You got some reflections in there, but that's okay. Every watch is going to have some reflections, but and I don't remember if it has any reflection coating on here. I'll check that on the stats as well. I'll put all that stuff in the stats down below. I'm not all that interested in spouting the same stuff over and over again. It's out there. I'm sure this watch has been reviewed by a number of reviewers out there. So as far as a go buy, oh man, I think this is definitely a go buy. I mean, you know, just based off of this, like what could be that bad, honestly, that you don't go buy this one? Anyway, that's my review. It's going to be in the low 9s for sure, maybe the mid 9s. And if it really surprises me, we could have a 10 out of 10 winner here. My name is Tim. This has been another Real Ideal Gear review, and I thank you for your patience, and we'll see you next time.